Hey there. In early November 2016, I was invited to join a ride around the East Cape by two real moto vloggers, Black Sheep Biker and Kiwi Badger, along with a couple of other guys. And whenever there is a ride to be had, I'm always keen to take the long way round. I set off early on day one and rode down to Hamilton to meet up with Black Sheep Biker.
We met up with the Black Sheep Biker.
Then we went down the Forgotten World Highway and had lunch at Whangamomona.
Did I happen to mention the spring blossoms?
So we're at Whangamomona, outside the Whangamomona Hotel. And then we stopped to give Simon some stick in Stratford. Then we met up with Kiwi Badger, and in Whanganui we said hi to a couple of other moto vloggers.
Kiwi Badger, myself, Black Sheep Biker and NZ Beaker, and we're being interviewed by the local paper. And the local reporter just happens to be bloke on a bike.
That has to be the strangest thing I have ever encountered on a ride, being interviewed by a local paper. So day one finished in Palmerston North with some great hospitality from Mr. Kiwi Badger.
This is the whole group: a Volgnut, a badger, a big gorilla, a spider and a black sheep.
Day two saw 5 of us riding from Palmerston North up to Gisborne.
There's always one hoon in a group, eh? This one.
After an early start from Gisborne on day 3, we stopped at the Tolaga Bay Wharf. From there we had to chase the clock around to Whakatane so Badger could get a new tyre on his bike.
So we are at Tony Rees Motorcycles, the man that stayed late for the Badger.
I got to ride an Africa Twin, so I wasn't complaining. So that brings us to day 4 and everybody heading off to their respective homes.
This is day 4 of our East Cape trip, and we're in Curau Park in Rotorua. And of course, Rotorua, famous for its thermal activity, and there's a little bit going on in Curau Park. The ducks have a nice hot pool to swim in. Danger, keep to the track. And people have been known to fall into the mud pools and get cooked. Did I mention the spring flowers we've got at the moment? Bubbling down there. Not much going on. The real thermal area is Whakarearea, which is on the other side of town. And geysers and mud pools and all the real active stuff. But anywhere in Rotorua, there's a bit of mud down there that would bubble from time to time. If you had smell-o-vision, you'd be able to smell that sulphur, rotten egg type smell. So that was Curau Park in Rotorua.
And we're heading to our respective hometowns. Jimmy the Spider-Man's off to Palmerston. Black Sheep Biker's heading to Hamilton. Aaron the Big Gorilla, Palmerston. And the Kiwi Badger with the fuzzy face is off to Palmerston. And we have had one fantastic weekend.
As 3 headed south to Palmerston North and 2 of us turned north, the audio gremlins came to visit me. Before leaving Rotorua, Sheepy and I decided to have a quick tiki tour around, maybe get a look at a few things. And hey, the little audio gremlin jumped off for a while.
Let's see if we can get in here to the government gardens. And these are historic old spa bars from way back in the day. And this building
originally opened as a spa in the early 1900s in an attempt by the government to attract a better class of tourists. Nowadays it is the Rotorua Museum.
Back in the day, in the early days. Rotorua takes its name from the lake, which is straight in front of us and shrouded in mist. And Lake Rotorua is the result of a volcanic explosion. It's a volcanic crater. This type of volcano is called a caldera. So basically one big explosion and then not a lot of activity after that, and that became Lake Rotorua. Roto means lake, Rua is 2. So this is the second lake. When the Arawa people that settled in this district arrived in the Bay of Plenty, they arrived at a place called Makatu on the coast, made their way inland, and they came across a lake, and they called that Lake Rotoiti. And Lake Rotoiti is the small lake, and then just beyond that, connected to it by a natural sort of canal thing, was the second lake. That was Rotorua, Lake Rotorua, the second lake. So that's our little whistle tour through Rotorua. Let's get out of town. There's Curau Park right in front of us. I had a walk around this morning. There's a bit of thermal activity going on in there on this side. A bit of steam coming out of the ground. Going to ride with Black Sheep Biker back as far as Hamilton, and then I'll head home and he'll be home.
So that was about it for the audio, and then I was just talking to my hands.
Here is my hand, talk to it. Have you seen my hand? Then talk to it. Talk to the hand, then talk to it. Here is my hand, talk to it. You see, this is my hand, talk to it. Talk to it. Put my hand in front of you. Then talk to it. Talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. I was waiting for a long, long, long time for ya. Here is my hand, talk to it. Have you seen my hand? Then talk to it. Talk to the hand, then talk to it. Here is my hand, talk to it. You see, this is my hand, talk to it. Talk to it. Put my hand in front of you. Then talk to it.
We stopped at T-Rail for a coffee and I found my voice again.
2 free coffees and some aspirin you get with it.
And I told you stop calling me darling.
I call you a lot of things, mate, but I wouldn't call you darling.
Then north again into the sunny Waikato, and a see you later at Hamilton. While I carried on solo to Auckland, still talking to my hand.
Talk to the hand. Bitch, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Bitch, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Bitch, talk to the hand. Here is my hand, talk to it. You see, this is my hand, talk to it. Talk to it. Put my hand in front of you.
And it was all on.
But hey, thanks for watching.